Welcome back to Amazing Mazes. This is part 7, and today we're going to create some wonderful bonus items which are going to add even more challenge to your Bear in the Maze game. Right, today we're going to start making some bonus items. So let's load your game, click on My Documents, Bear in the Maze, and open, and your game's loaded up. So we're going to make some bonus items for our game that are going to give the player extra points and add a little bit more to the challenge. So create a new sprite, name this one SPR underscore cherry, and then we're going to load a sprite. If you go into My Documents, into the sprite pack which we made, then click on this one called Maze Platform. We'll have a look in here. We need to find the one that's for the cherry. So let's find the cherry sprite. There it is. Select that one and open, and there it is. Right, so we need to make an object for our cherry. So let's name this one obj underscore cherry, and we'll give it the cherry sprite. There we are, and that's all we need to do for that object. Finally, open up your obj bear. We're going to add an event. It's going to be a collision event with the cherry. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a new sound effect because these bonus items are special. So let's click on here. Call this one SND underscore bonus. And load a sound. Go into your My Documents and your Maze pack. Resources, and we're going to use this one called goal here. Let's open that up. It makes a nice little harp sound. So there we are, and there it is. So over here, let's go on main tab 1, pull over play sound, set it to SND bonus, and then we're going to destroy other, so we destroy the cherry. And then finally we're going to set the score. So click on set score and set the score to 50, and then make sure you've got relative ticked. And there we go. So all we need to do now is just add a cherry to our room, and then we'll be able to just run along and collect it later on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a second bonus item. So let's click in here, and this item is going to be a little bit different. This one we're going to call SPR underscore chocolate, and chocolate's going to behave a bit differently from a cherry. So load your sprites, go into your sprite pack, go into Maze Platform, and then we're going to look for a chocolate bar. All the sprites are in alphabetical order, so that might help you to find the ones you're looking for a little bit quickly. There we go. There's our chocolate. And we need to make an object for our chocolate, so let's name this one obj chocolate. And we'll give it the chocolate sprite. So now we need a collision with the bear. So let's add an event, collision with the chocolate, and we're going to play the bonus sound again. So main tab 1, play sound, SND bonus, and then we're going to set the score. So go on to set score, and we'll set it to something a bit bigger, 100, and then click on relative. We're not going to add a destroy event to this object because we're going to do something a bit different with it. So what do we want the chocolate to do? Well, let's open our room up. What we're going to do is create a surprise. So I've put the chocolate in there. What we're going to do is we're going to make it jump in and out of the room. So it's not going to be there to start with, and then it's going to suddenly appear. And that's going to create a bit of a surprise for the player and a little challenge. So you've got to run up and get the chocolate before it vanishes again. So let's open up our Obgy Chocolate and we're going to give it actions to do that. Start off with a create event and we're going to start by making it jump out the room. So go into your Move tab, click on Jump to Position and put in -1000. That's going to make it move right out of the room. Click on Main tab 2 and pull over Alarm Action rather, and set this one to 500. Alarm 0 500. Okay. Add an event. We want the Alarm 0 event this time. So what happens when the timer goes off? And we're just going to make it jump back in again. So go to Move tab, jump to Start, and then we're going to set another alarm in Main tab 2. So go up to your Alarm Action, pull it over, set this to Alarm 1. And we're going to set this for a smaller amount of time, 200. And then we need an Alarm 1 event. So go into Alarm, set it to Alarm 1, and then in here we're going to make it jump out of the room again. So go on to Jump to Position, set it to -1000. And then we're going to set another alarm event, Alarm 0 for 500. And what this is doing, it's going to make the chocolate jump in and out of the room. So to start with, there's no chocolate in the room at all. It's going to jump right out so it can't be seen. And then after 500 steps, it'll suddenly appear in the room. And it will appear in the room for only a short period of time, 200 steps, and then it's going to jump back out again. Let's open up our bear and we're going to finish off the collision event with the chocolate. So click on that and we're just going to add some jump actions in here. So pull over Jump to Position, put in -1000, so the chocolate jumps out the room when they bump into it, so he can't have multiple chocolate bars. And then we're just going to set that alarm up again. So pull the alarm over, set it to 500, and it's important that we tick Other, so that the alarm refers to the chocolate. Because if you look over here, you see that the bear hasn't got any alarm events, so it won't make sense unless we do that. So make sure that's set to Other. Right. So I think we're now ready to test, and you should be able to see the chocolate jumping in and out of the room. See, there's nothing there to start with. So I'm just going to move over here and try not to get killed while I'm waiting for the chocolate to appear. Ooh. There it is. Now if I quickly try and move over here, see if I can catch that chocolate before it vanishes again. And you can see it adds just a really nice surprise for the player. Right, let's go press escape and go back to your workplace. Right, we're going to make one more really unusual bonus. And this time it's going to be a bonus that runs around the room. So let's make a new sprite. Go into Load Sprite, My Documents, into your Sprite Pack again, and then click on Maze Platform. Now have a look in here and you'll find there's lots of different kinds of food. You can use any kind of food you want for this one. I'm going to choose a burger, so let's find my burger. Click on that one so you've got the burger selected and open. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're just going to name it SPR_burger. And we need to modify the mask. Click on Full Image and Rectangle, because our burger is going to run around the room and we don't want it to get stuck on any walls in the room. So that's what we need to do there. And there's one more thing I need to do, so let's open that up. We're going to give the burger quite a nice effect. Make sure it's you clicked on it and it's selected. Then click on Copy and Paste so you've got two burgers in your room. Make sure Image 1 is selected. Then go into Transform, Rotate. And in here, set this piece over here to 12. And it's just going to make the burger tilt slightly, not 120, there we are, 12. So there we go, it's tilted. And you just need to make sure this one has not got a tick in it, because we only want one image to be tilted, not both of them. Right, so we've got that effect, and if you have a look over this side, can you see it's kind of tilting slightly? Kind of gives it a bit of a feel that it might be walking, which is really weird, but it should look quite fun. So we're going to create an object for it next, but we're not going to make a new object. So we've already got an object that knows how to move around the maze, the ghost. So let's just duplicate the ghost. Right click, click on duplicate, and you'll have a copy of the ghost. Now in here we're just going to call this one Obji Burger, and we're going to give it the burger sprite. And then what we're going to do is just change a few things in here. So click on this one to change the image speed to 0.3, and that will make that they'll make the burger do that tilting movement which we want. Then click on move in direction, and we're going to change the speed over here so that the burger moves a bit more slowly. So set the speed to 4. Make it a little bit easier for the bear to catch. Next, go into your step event, click on the move fixed action and change this speed to 4. And then the end step, well, this was to change the ghost's artwork. Well, we don't really need that anymore. So right click on here and then select delete, because we don't need an end step for this part. Finally, click on the collision with the wall, and then we're going to click on the move free actions, which are these ones here. We're just going to change the speed to 4. So his speed is always set to 4. So I've got 4 there. Click on this one, set this one to 4, and then click on this one and set this one to 4. There we go. So all we need to do now really is sort out a collision between the bear and the burger. So open up your Obji Bear, add a collision event, collision with your burger, and we're going to play our special bonus sound in main tab 1, play sound, S&D bonus, destroy other, and make sure we've got other ticked, because we want the burger to be destroyed and not the bear. And then we're going to set the score, and since burgers are hard to catch, we're going to set the score to something a bit bigger. How about a whopping 500 points? Don't forget to tick relative. And there we are. And now, what should we do next? Well, we could just put the burger in the room, but we're going to do something a bit more exciting than that. We're going to delay it appearing. So open up your Obji room controller. We're going to create a surprise in here. Make a create event inside. Then we're going to set an alarm. Alarm 0 to 300, which is about 10 seconds. So nothing appears for 10 seconds. Now we have to work out where we're going to make the burger appear in the room. So open up your room. Now we have got an action to actually create the burger, but we need to tell Game Maker where to create the burger. I want to create it here. But how can we tell Game Maker where that square is? Well, we're going to use these X and Y coordinates. X refers to the horizontal position in the room, so where it is left or right, and Y and Y refers to its position vertically, so where it is up and down in the room. So to find a position, all you need to do is move your mouse where you want the burger to appear, and then you should be able to quickly scribble down those coordinates, which is what I'm going to do, that appear at the bottom there. So it's 32 by 192. So let's add a new event in here. I want to work out what happens when the alarm 0 I set up goes off. So alarm 0 event, and then we're going to go into main tab 1, pull over create object or create instance, click on Obj Burger, and then I'm going to put in those coordinates. X 32, Y 192. So it knows where to make the burger. Right, so let's test it. Let's watch the maze and see if the burger's going to appear. So I've got to try and make sure I don't get killed by a ghost for at least 10 seconds. So we'll move over here. Oh no. I'm going to hide up here. Oh look, there's the burger. The burger has just appeared in the room. You see it's got that funny little action where it seems to be kind of running around. Ow! And it just adds a really nice challenge for the player. Can they catch the burger? So that's 3. There we go. Brilliant. So that's 3 lovely little bonuses which we've made for our room, and hope you've enjoyed it. Next time on Amazing Mazes, we're going to make some crystals and we're going to scare a ghost. See you there.